Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into digital transformation for schools. You know, those old ways, the paper forms piling up, spreadsheets all over the place, communication feeling, well, scattered. It's frustrating staff, it's slowing things down. Our mission today is to map out a clear path from that kind of administrative chaos towards genuine clarity.
Right. And it's important to frame this correctly. We're not just talking about buying new software or gadgets. It's really about finding a strategic solution for that administrative overload. That's consistently one of the top frustrations we hear from private school leaders.
That makes sense. It has to solve a real problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If digitization doesn't tackle that admin burden, it's potentially just adding another layer of complexity, another thing to manage.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Often schools seem to get stuck not because of budget necessarily, but maybe because they lack a precise strategy. Before you even think about software, the foundation has to be clarity. We often talk about doing a kind of workflow audit.
A workflow audit. Okay, but doesn't asking already busy staff to do a full audit just add, another task to their plate? How do you make that practical?
That's a fair point. You focus on the biggest pain points. Where does most time get spent? What still relies heavily on paper? Or the waste, where are you entering the same data multiple times? If you can just pinpoint maybe the top few offenders, that's your starting point.
Okay, so identify the bottlenecks first.
Yes. The mindset should be start small, automate those key bottlenecks, but always be aiming towards that idea of a single source of truth.
Right, the single source of truth. Think of it like the central hub for all your schools, key information, students, staff, families, everything consistent and in one place. We've seen that even small schools using workflow automation strategically for these bottlenecks can save quite a bit of time, often around 10 to 14 hours per staff member per week.
Wow, 10 to 14 hours a week is significant. That's huge. So let's get practical. What are some high-impact automation schools could target first for that quick win?
Good question. Things like automatically generating report cards from your gradebook data that saves a ton of manual work. Or automating absence notifications to parents and guardians. Simple, but effective.
And integrated platforms for things like billing, invoicing, sending out tuition reminders, that streamlines the whole financial side too.
Definitely. And connecting this back to the bigger picture, digital transformation isn't just about tech. It's really a cultural shift. It needs to align with the school's core values, its educational mission. You automate the back office so that you can free up people for the front lines. For the students.
That's a great way to put it, freeing up resources.
Yeah, and that helps tackle other crucial issues like, the digital literacy gap some students face.
Okay, and let's address a common myth. The idea that you absolutely need dedicated IT staff to make this happen, especially for smaller schools. Small teams can absolutely manage this, especially if they choose systems designed to be user-friendly.
Absolutely. You should look for systems that are more plug-and-play, designed for non-tech users. Think clear onboarding, maybe drag-and-drop interfaces.
Like the kind of intuitive design you might find in a platform like DreamClass, for example, built for lean teams without much tech fuss.
Precisely. Ease of use and really solid built-in support and onboarding are key. And for training, think about creating sort of safe learning spaces, low-stakes walkthroughs where staff can just explore without worrying about breaking anything.
Good idea, like sandboxes.
Yeah, and maybe buddy systems. Pairing someone more comfortable with tech with someone who's newer to it. Keep feedback loops open too.
That makes sense. So once you've started, how do you actually measure if it's working? How do you prove the value? It has to go beyond just checking off features. We should be looking at key performance indicators, KPIs, tracked over time, say 3, 6, 12 months.
Yes. Things like parent engagement rate, are parents using the portal more? Is communication smoother? Platform adoption rate among staff is crucial too.
And what about admin time saved? How do you quantify that meaningfully?
You track the actual reduction in time for specific repetitive tasks. Like if onboarding a new student used to take 3 hours of paperwork and data entry, and now it takes 30 minutes through the system, that's a measurable saving.
Got it. So specific task improvements.
Right. And when you're evaluating vendors or tools, look beyond just the feature list. Critically assess ease of use for everyone, staff, maybe even parents. How good is our customer support, especially during onboarding? Can the system scale with you, say, from 50 students up to 500 or 1,000? And is the pricing clear and transparent?
That's a great checklist. Ultimately, the real win here isn't just efficiency, is it? It's that technology shouldn't replace your school's values. It should help you deliver on them. Efficient systems free up your people, your most valuable resource, to actually connect, to teach, to mentor, It strengthens the human side of the school.
Exactly. Which leads to maybe the most crucial piece of advice we could offer. The single biggest mistake schools tend to make is buying the software before doing that internal audit, before truly understanding their own workflows and needs.
Audit first, then choose the tool.
Yes. Make sure your plan is grounded in your actual documented administrative needs before you commit.
So perhaps the question we'll leave you with today isn't just, what software do you need? But maybe, if you audited your school's processes right now, what single paper-based task would be the most, well, embarrassing to find still exists? Something to think about. Thank you for tuning in to The Deep Dive.